And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. And when he saw, it was an angel he was wrestling with, but when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint as he wrestled with him. And he said, Let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except you bless me. And he said unto him, What is thy name? And he said, Jacob. Everybody say Jacob again. And he said, Thy name shall be no more Jacob, but what will his name be? Israel. For as a prince hast thou power with God, and with men hast prevailed. And Jacob asked him, and we'll not go into that, but his name is Israel, right? Jacob's name was changed to Israel. Now, how many, we live in a political world, in a political time, you can't turn the radio, television, anything on, gospel stations, channels, or the secular TVs, either one. It's all about Israel, 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 Israel. Am I correct or not? All right, let's go to Genesis chapter 43. And I want us to look how this, and you can follow it through. It goes all the way through like this. How many knows that Jacob or Israel had 12 sons? That was the lead of God. That was that seed God was talking about that was going to come down to Christ. That was the 12 tribes of what? Israel, or the 12 tribes of Jacob. Chapter 43. Genesis chapter 43. I want us to go to verse 6 to start with. And Israel said, now is that Jacob? And Israel said, Wherefore dealt you so ill with me, as to tell the man whether ye had yet a brother? And they said, The man asked us straightly of our state and of our kindred, saying, Is your father yet alive? Have you another brother? And he told him according to the tenor of these words, could we certainly know that he would say, Bring your brother down? And Judah said unto Israel, is that a nation? Unto Israel his father, Send the lad with me. He's talking about Benjamin, ain't he, when they had Joseph. He said, and Judah said unto Israel his father, not a nation, but unto Israel his father, Send the lad with me, and we will arise and go, that we may live and not die, both we and thou, and also our little ones. Now look down here in verse 11. And their father, who? Israel, said unto them, If it must be so now, do this. And I will not go into the story, but this is not a nation here he's talking about, is it? Their father, Israel. All right? That's through the 11th verse. Now let's go to the 45th chapter, verses 27 and 28. And I'm just giving us a little taste of what's all the way through a lot of the Old Testament. Genesis 45, 27, and 28. And they told him all the words of Joseph, which he had said unto them. And when he saw the wagons which Joseph had sent to carry him, the spirit of Jacob their father revived. Now that was Jacob or who? Verse 28, and Israel said, It is enough, Joseph my son is yet alive, and I will go to see him before I die. Okay. Who is Joseph's daddy? Jacob or Israel? He said, so it's an intermingling of words, the names. That's what I'm trying to bring out of Israel. Now let's go to the 46th chapter, verses 1. And Israel took his journey with all that he had. Verse 2. And God spake unto Israel in the visions of night and said, Jacob, Jacob. He spoke to Israel and he said, Jacob, Jacob. So it's the same person, right? Verse 5. And Jacob rose up from Beersheba, and the sons of Israel carried Jacob. It's trying, I mean, there's little hidden things in the scripture. I mean, if we don't search them out, we don't find them, do we? But it's Israel. I mean, but we've got this all that it's a nation now. I believe this is going to turn out all right if we'll just hang with it.